Hi, I'm Stefan Nell and I'm the Head of Digital Imaging at Visual Impact in South Africa in Cape Town. We recently tested the Sony F5 and the Sony F55 together, and I'm going to run you through some of my results. The main aim of our tests with the Sony F5 and the Sony F55 was to actually give us an idea of the kind of latitude we were getting from these cameras. I mean, it's the first time that we've seen them here. We've read the spec, we've seen the informational brochures and flag about the camera, and this was a good idea for us to actually get these cameras in our hands, shoot some really hardcore tests in terms of latitude and color, and see what we're actually ending up with. The kit we used was a Sony F5 and a Sony F55. The Sony F55 had the solid state recorder attached to it as well. Then we used a set of Zeiss CP2s or compact prime 2s, and we matched the lens sizes according to the two cameras. On the Sony F55, I was shooting to the S/S cards and to the AXSM cards in the RAW format. And on the Sony F5, I was shooting natively to the S/S cards. The approach to shoot to both recorders on the F55 was to give us a comparison as to the compression and the codecs and the latitude we're getting on the two different codecs that are available on the camera. Okay, we decided to shoot on the F55 to both kinds of storage mediums. So we shot to the S/S cards and we shot to the AXSM card in the Cine RAW format. Okay, we needed to do this so that we could see what the differences between the codec, the compression and the latitudes are that we are getting from the two delivery formats. And the size of the data, or the amount of data you're getting from the two cards, varies quite significantly. So we're looking at about 8 times the amount of data on the AXSM cards compared to shooting to S/S. I found both the Sony F5 and the F55 extremely easy to use. I think the eyepieces are magnificent. The OLED displays are out of this world, and I don't think have comparison in the digital market, well, yet that I have to see. The cameras are both very easy to use. The menus are super friendly. Navigation is a dream. It's very simple to navigate through the menus and find your way around. I find the buttons in exactly the right place. The only issue that I had was that the internal ND button was too close to the roll button. You kept knocking it, and that you can't really lock it. That's the only issue that I really have with the camera. In terms of everything else, the connecting of the AXSM R5 recorder was simple. It was one touch of a button, it worked. It shot both together, no issues in changing any of the settings or the parameters. Really fantastic camera to use. It's a modular unit that clips directly onto the back of the camera. There is no having to clock, lock, get time code in and out, sync, get flags for rolling, none of those issues, absolutely none of those issues. You plug it in and it works. You hit the button to select that you're using that module and off it goes. Fantastic.